Hello, I'm ibxez, and this is Seed Sunday, a weekly series where I show you seeds for Minecraft, Xbox 60 and PS3, which are particularly significant in some way. And this week's seed, because Title Update 16 came out, I figured I wanted to make show you a seed that was, especially different and would give you a really different experience while still having all the stuff. Because that's the interesting thing about interesting seeds, is they often miss things, but this seed has everything you will need. It has all the biomes, it has all the underground features, and it should be an interesting experience. So the seed is ibxez, as in typing in the seed will be easy because it's only 5 letters. It's on screen in the description, and also that was horrible, I'm sorry. And the thing that, as I said, the thing that makes the seed so interesting is the biome mixture. So this has one of every biome at least. It actually has at least 2 of every biome besides the mushroom biome, which it just has 1 of. But what makes it different is the composition, as in how large each biome is very, very different than you find in normal world. So you spawn just over there, like I said, with 2 options. You've got the swamp to your south, the massive, massive swamp, or the ice biome to your north. So these usually aren't biomes that you have to settle in. Like, if you spawn on them, you can usually just go straight up for them. But in this seed, you have to do something like that, so you're going to experience something new if that's not something you've done before. And even if it is, then it's a pretty different snow biome. It's got lots of hills. It's got a really nice little valley here, just surrounded by hills. Like I really like this area. This would be my personal, settling place. Yeah, really, really dense forest, really fun place to explore, and yeah, it's just a really nice snow biome that you can head to. And then the third biome that makes up a lot of the map is the big jungle biome. So there is 3 or 4 big jungle biomes, and one of this is the first one, which is really, really big, which is then covered by a snow biome. The thing that makes this one so interesting in my eyes is the fact that if you go just over here, you'll see that there's lava coming out of the mountain, and by default there is a massive jungle biome here, but if the longer you take to get here, the more of the jungle burns down, which I think is a really, really, like, perhaps not cool for some people, but I think it's a really interesting thing for a jungle to have, just trees that burn down because there's lava next to them. So yeah, that's something about that. So let's show you some of the cool underground features this seed has, and also there is a really cool thing that I'm going to save till later, because it's down near the bottom. So basically, fairly near the spawn, there is a little bit of a different thing right up here. So, I mark it with a big stone tower. If you go to the ice at these coordinates and then head down, you'll find yourself in a big ravine, which is actually easy enough to traverse without needing to mine too much. And the thing about this is it's actually 2 ravines in one. So you can see it goes down to here, and then it goes down a little bit more, and then there's a ravine crossing that ravine, which means that just from literally from the surface, just up there, you can get to y equals 13, which is where diamonds are found, just like that instantly, which means if you look around here a lot, I haven't done it myself yet, because I don't want to, find diamonds. If you just look around with some basic techniques, I'm sure you'll find some diamonds. Again, not going to find coordinates for you, but that's the basic idea of this. And then on top of the fact that you can get diamonds this easily, in this second bottom ravine, there is an abandoned mine shaft, which is really, really odd, because it just crosses the ravine a lot, and when it's not crossing the ravine, it gets combined with a lot of caves and weird stuff, which also goes straight up to the surface in this ravine, by the way. But yeah, so it crosses lots of stuff. There's lots of flooding, lots of lava going on. It's a very interesting, at least very slightly different mine shaft, and there's 3 chests I found so far. None of them are particularly interesting, but they're still pretty cool. So yeah, this is the mine shaft of the coordinates I said earlier. I'll quickly just dig out of here to save time, because I can't be able to find the exit. So next, we'll find you the stronghold in this map. So I'm only going to show you the vague area rather than coordinates, so you can pretty much know where you are. But then I'll warn you before I show the coordinates, because I know a lot of people don't like that. So it's in the swamp biome. Again, most of the key features are in the swamp or ice biomes. And this is, if you dig down from here, so this is the stronghold. Again, look away quickly for about 3 seconds if you don't want to see this, but this is the coordinates you want to be digging down from. Basically, if you go down here, you get a very, very deformed stronghold. So, as you can see, this is the first room where you've got some coal in their chest for some reason. And if you dig down from here, you can see that the entire stronghold just seems to go, it gets crossed with caves a lot, which results in things that just don't really seem to be entirely right. So, as you can see, crosses right there. Really, really, really long corridor here, by the way. And then once you get to here, it just goes crazy again. I'm not sure why this happened, but a pretty cool little shortcut thing right there. But yeah, so the stronghold is very, very weird on this map. It crosses lots of caves, and it deforms itself quite a few times, which I think is fairly interesting. And it results in a pretty interesting stronghold where you have floating torches and stuff. So yeah, pretty interesting stronghold in my opinion. I think it's pretty cool and definitely worth an explore if you want a different stronghold that confuses you. So finally, let's go to the last weird thing in this seed, because again, it's in the swamp biome, because it really just confuses me, because I know how it happened, but I don't know why it happened in the place it did. So without also I'll use a night vision potion so you can see everything nicely. I know a lot of people like that. So also, wow, I haven't noticed that before. But yeah, so basically in the far bottom right corner of the map, which by the way there's a mushroom biome over here, I'll quickly show you. There is a very cool temple that's in a place that shouldn't be. So if you want to bit the mushroom biome so you can get your mycelium, or you can have a mushroom which you can start breeding, at these corners you'll find an island. It's not a very big island, granted, but if you want, you can make a dirt trail from here to, you know, your wherever you want to be, whether that be all the way over there. It might take some time, but if you do that in about, you know, 2 to 3, I guess, hours in real time, the mycelium will have travelled all the way across, and then you can, like, essentially have a really big mushroom biome. So, basically, yeah, that's a really cool thing you can do with that. If not, you can just wait here till mushrooms spawn. There's enough interesting things to do. You can, I don't know, build a nice structure. I don't know, you can do your own thing. But yeah, it's really cool that there's a mushroom biome, even if it's a small one. So, as I said, in the far bottom right corner of the map, you can see that for some reason it's the swamp biome, but there is just a random desert temple chilling here, or a swamp temple if you will, and on top of just, you know, chilling in the cross between the swamp and the ice biome, it's also a little higher up than it probably should be. As you can see, it's usually meant to be on like ground level, but to get into this one you have to mine your way in, and then you're just straight in the real entrance, which is really odd. And to get into the other places, you have to actually go around the back, which again, it's really odd that the entrances that are meant to be the main entrances are just all the way over here. So yeah, really cool source of orange and blue wool as well as sandstone for this seed, which is kind of lacking because of the fact that there's only a small desert biome. Then on top of that, although it is randomly generated for each world, there's a really good chance of finding diamonds in each chest. So yeah, really cool thing about that. So that's this seed. Here are the coordinates of the swamp temple. It's a really different seed that should give you a really different title update 16 experience, so you can you know, have an entirely different survival experience. Let me know if you decide to use this seed, because it interests me how many people actually use it and how many people just like seeing you know, different seeds. Like the video if you liked it. Share it if you want other people to see it. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.